Hi everyone. Happy whatever today is. It's been a wild ride in the United States here. We're just gonna be painting, but it's good to take a mental break from the news, from doom scrolling. That is why I'm here. Gotta get some work done. I hope you enjoy this and can follow along. We are painting dogs, trying to make everyone a little happier, but also like fuck the news today. Just been a tough one. But let's see where we're at. So, opening this guy up. This is where we are right now. So, this is our guy Bruno. Super cute on the left. Really weird blue weirdo on the on the right. But he will come together, I swear, or I just hope. You never know with these things. Definitely in the stage of like, I can't believe I drew this and I hate it. But let's watch the replay on here so you guys can see. I'm on my iPad on Procreate. Uh, I draw dogs as part of my living. It's an absolute pleasure. I love it. But also, like when things get rough, rough. It's just a good thing to take a break and focus on some really cute doggies. So, oh my gosh, that's perfect. I hope you guys are having an okay day. Like I said, it's been a wild ride these last 30 days. You know, not, I didn't label this sensitive or political, so I won't get into it because I didn't label, and I felt like that's misleading. But here to show you guys some art. But if you're struggling, hang in there. If you just need to like zone out and do something different with the next hour or so, like spend time with me, watch me draw. I swear we'll get into it too much. I'll try not to. But yeah, so let's watch the replay here. So in Procreate, there's a really cool tool, and you can kind of see where you're at and what you've done. You can just see the replay. I put the photo in there, not to trace. I'd already drawn my shapes. I just rearranged some things to see how close I was. I was so impressed that I actually had the eyes in the right place. The nose was a little too centered, so I moved it a little bit to the left. I don't hate it as much as I did when I left the other day, so that is good. It's always a bonus when you're like, this could have been a lot worse. I actually made a mistake too, drawing on my initial sketch, but because it was in a layered, because I noticed I could get out of that. So 28 minutes of drawing last time. I'm on a new layer. It's blank. Let's get Bruno up here. I'm gonna work on so just to explain this project a little bit more. So I do a few different variations when it comes to my commissions. You can see like this guy, it's a little bit more photorealistic. I drew this with oils, an oil brush. This guy is watercolor. I like to set, maybe I'm not in a mood for something, just I like it that way. So I give my clients the option to choose from a few different illustration styles, and based off what they like, they choose one, and then I move forward with it. So this is kind of the inspiration they chose, but they chose blue. So Mr. Bruno will not be pink today. So there's kind of like with this one, there's like an underpainting. This was in gouache. Just with shadows, there's a sketch behind that you can kind of see. It's like pencil or thin pen. This was a while ago. This was like over 3-4 years ago that I drew that one. So like remembering the exact method that I used, like I could obviously like go in and watch the replay here, and we can do that. But it's still not going to give me like lots of information other than, okay, I did the sketch like pretty okay. Oh yeah, I tried this tiger thing, and then I was like, I hate that. I tried to do him in color. Didn't like that. moved to pink. Decided pink was what I liked. Ta-da! That's shocking. I did that in like 32 minutes. I was just faster then. I think there's just a lot more going on in my brain these days. I like a lot. I think I put a lot more attention to detail in my work. I just think about it, I think, differently. After you have a kid, sometimes your brain totally changes in like the weirdest way possible. So that's kind of what I've been like living through. And I think that honestly like affected how I draw. So how I paint. So today I thought it'd be fun just like work on kind of the pen, the ink aspect, the accentuating this and making a little bit of more of that like cartoon illustrative style. So I'm gonna try some variations of that. I'm gonna decide. I was doing gouache with excuse me, sorry. I had some fun playing in the snow today, so let's see, like a studio pen possibly. Let's do the black. Let's make sure I'm on a layer. I locked the layer that I accidentally painted on last time. Do I like that? Do I want to make it thicker? Kind of like it. Not gonna lie. So let's see. I did have that pink chihuahua, like totally just dark eyes and everything, but I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. I'll just do part of his eyes dark, maybe just like the pupils, and then white over top wherever the light hits. I think it's down here. He's so cute. You're just a cutie patootie. Go back to the black. Unfortunately, Bruno's passed over the rainbow bridge, so it's a sad kind of thing for him, for his owner. I mean, devastating. So something, you definitely want to make sure you're honoring this pup, not making him look too insane. But for the most part, I feel like I accentuate the cuteness and try really hard to do that. So I don't necessarily think it's like something I have to watch out to. I don't make, well, if I'm drawing a chihuahua, which I like to do a lot, I might make him derpy. But I have to be, now like thinking about how much of the nose do I want to draw in. Like my other piece, it was kind of, there was like a lot more black to it. So I'm going to actually pull it up so I can look at it at the same time I'm doing this, just to make sure. Like there's something about that style that called out to them. So I definitely don't want to just like ignore it fully. So I actually did like paint over the nose, but maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can just do that. Needs a little dark nose. I mean, honestly, too, another thing that's awesome about Procreate is you could just make a whole new layer and then you can paint it in. You can actually draw, like grab that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Make sure you've got your outlines like completely filled in. Because if you have a shape that's like not totally one object, then you actually can like wash out the whole shape. So like say I drew the circle and I didn't finish it and I was like pulling in, it just goes everywhere. But if I finish it off and close that object into one thing, it's black dot. So you can always undo and Procreate, another thing that makes it just absolutely lovely. Let's give him some, he's got so much hair, so I just want to make sure that like that's something I incorporate. Like he's not just like this short hair guy that, I don't know, like what I'm trying to say. Tough day, y'all. Someone trying to become a king in our country is just unsettling, upsetting. So that's something. It's hard to ignore. And you can like really zoom in too if you're like, meow. Let's see. How does that look? He's got a nose. He's got a nose and a little mouth. Let's give him a little smile. I hope the real Bruno smiled like this, because you're so cute, Bruno. And just color. And his little beard. He's so cute. So cute, guys. I mean, the weird thing about it is that he doesn't have any ears. Like, he doesn't have these. And, like, in the picture, I mean, he has ears in real life. So that's another challenge here of just like, what do we do? What do we do for Bruno? He's got so many like little stragglies and strays. I'm like, do I make them like that? No, I do not. This kind of looks like he's got tufts. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to follow the outside and make them all connect. And again, you can redo all of this if you're just like, it's weird, Allison, don't like it. Tuffy little doggy. He's a tuffy dog. And then, like how much of this do I get into? He, I think, just went and swam in the ocean because they sent me a few photos of him on his ocean adventure. And I like this one the best. I mean, my parents always have dachshunds, and I'm like, I've never seen them like actually like want to like get wet. I mean, we've never taken them to the ocean, so that's not something like I've had the pleasure of experiencing. So, I mean, honestly, like maybe maybe they would. Like that would be so cool to see him in the ocean, their most recent one. Oh, his hair is like so crazy. And like with the underpainting like not being fully flushed out up here, it's definitely looking a little weird. I think it makes sense down here because I have that depth of like his beard and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling that. I get it. It makes sense to me. But honestly, like I have a lot more work to do, I think, on that. So, but I can totally give him, God, curly hair, man. He's the curliest haired dachshund I've ever seen. He's got that good dachshund nose, which I love. He's such a sweetie. I don't know how I feel about it. He's a interesting looking dude. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely, he is a challenge for me, which I totally appreciate and love. So, no, his nose is quite large. Maybe I need to bring that out more. His little snout. He's got this like amazing little drapes that happen. He's got his beard. I think it's just the squiggly squiggles of the lines that like I definitely need to work on a little bit more. Maybe I need to erase this. I mean, maybe I just need to like stop looking at the drawing so much and just like see the shape and just kind of, what's the right word? Like look at the shape and then stop looking at it and just say, I'm going to do not the actual, this is the difference between the actual photorealistic like drawing in the back that you do sometimes with the shapes, and then you're just like, I'm going to totally just imagine him in my mind. It's like something a little smoother, something a little less real, because maybe I'm gonna give him some ears because I feel like he kind of deserves some ears. Maybe I'm like that, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. And he's gonna have some tufts and he's gonna have some ears. And then coming down here, there's just less, it's less photorealism, it's less perfect. There's more that we can do with the hair and the ears. Maybe we want to give him some cheeks or something. Let's see, because I think these kind of look like little elephant ears though, so I think I want to change them a little bit into other dog ears. And they're long, and I'm like, dachshunds kind of have flappy ears in a way. I don't know. It's a hard decision to make. I'm definitely looking, there's like a million different ways you can draw dogs. I think his ears would be here. And then I'll take this off. Maybe I want to bring that down. His head's not that, his actual head isn't that high. It's the hair that's that high. And then do I want to bring the ears down because of that too? Like his head isn't actually up there. That's his hair. And like comparatively, does little Bruno have huge ears or small ears? They say that's actually not him. He doesn't look like that. He doesn't have ears like that. I don't know what they're gonna say. So I'm feeling better about his top part. His bottom half, weird AF. Maybe do some like curls or like little strange. Maybe I should have done his feet that way so he get his little paws in instead of just like clouds. We can do like little. Those look like little feet, like little hands, little pancake hands. Okay, maybe not that. Okay, maybe like. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe not like 4 fingers. Maybe I like the curls though, but the rest of him isn't that curly. It's just, yeah, it's just like his feet are just like really curly. They're kind of silly. I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll see how it looks like at the end. And maybe his ears need to be a little bit like, maybe they need to have some curl in them, like he can be like that. And I mean, they can always tell me like when I give them this, they're like, that's not how his ears were. His ears weren't like that. They didn't have little curlies. Don't make him French poodly. Okay. Now he's just gonna look like a little buttercup. Nope, I don't want to do that to him. Oops. I unplugged my iPad, but I think it's okay. Those are some weird ears, guys. Let's see. Let's do another layer. Let's erase the ears in the last one so he can just be this ear guy. I mean, if you have any suggestions, feel free. Okay, he He might just be earless. It's very weird to make him earless. I just like cannot get over that. It kind of feels wrong, but maybe that's just the way he needs to be. I don't know. I think I'm really gonna have to like think through. Maybe just give him little back ears like this, and like just hint at ears. So we just have hinted ears and then scruff around him. And I think I made him like I think I made a lot of his hair up here like it's too high. I think I can still give him some scruff that sticks out of the ear maybe, or even like maybe his ears need to have like a little thing at the top. I know we talked about this last time, but I'm still getting used to not having music like when I do this. Like that's always kind of weird to me to not have. So still getting used to the silence and having to just only talk to myself, which is a strange feeling. And I like on a lot of parts to just not really have them connect so well. And that's too like fin-like. Maybe like something like that. I think I need to get rid of his curly feet. I think they're insane. They don't match. The perspective is real funny too. I just love this photo. It's great. He's just like a little silly thing. Not sure what you are. And I'm like, curly feet. How much curl do I really want to give his feet? Do I want to give his feet any curl at all? Or do I just want to make him look kind of like if I can't make him like a seal. He's got wavy feet. But do I want to give him wavy feet? Like, is that strange AF? Like that I'm giving him like shoes. Like I don't think I need to give him shoes or boots. Maybe I don't really need to give him too much because I'm going to have the feet back here like drawn in. So maybe I do a curl. And maybe that's all I do. And I just kind of accentuate the paws a little bit. And I think I need to turn this dude around. Lasso tool that up. Turn it. Oops. Turn. Strange. Oh gosh, now you have me singing. I feel like this sometimes is like Alone, like that show, if anyone watches Alone. And they just kind of go crazy, like, because they're talking to themselves. And they have never really had to, like, talk to themselves that much. And, like, there's always a singer. There's always a person that comes out who's, like, fucking singing. And I mean, they're great songs. I'm always like, would I be able to come up with those if, say, I were in that situation? I'll give them a little pause. Yeah. Okay, now let's group the paints together so I can... Let's group the black together. Group. Great. You can name it if you wanted to, but I'm lazy as fuck, so group that. Okay, great. So if I wanted to like I didn't want to see it, and I just wanted to... Okay, not bad. I mean, it kind of looks like a dog. Do the harness. I think I need like a little kind of... I need a little scruff, and again, always looks like bat wings the first time I do it. I'm just like, should I just be painting bats? Like, ugh. Weird. His chest. Swear to God, short hair dogs are so much easier. Like, I'm just always like a curly haired dog. Damn, it's like gets in my head. Cause like a short haired dog, you just like that and that's done. But like he is not like that, and it's like very down the middle. Now I made him look like he's got weird chest hair. This is the obsessive type stuff that can come out when you overthink things. Looking back to like my simple pink lady chihuahua, like she was kind of simple and therefore not perfect, and therefore almost became perfect because of that. Like, just like that's just how she ended up, and I loved it. And I mean, maybe I give this dude a collar. No, I don't like that. I give him a harness. I don't think he needs it. I think I just keep working on the blue. And honestly, if it's a weird thing, like maybe I don't do the paws, y'all. Like maybe I'm just like, bye paws, see you later. I don't want you. Oops. And then maybe it's just him without, so I can duplicate this layer and then I can get rid of it on one of them. And so then the other layer can be the foot layer. So that one has the foot, that one has the head. So then I can go back to this one and erase everything up here. I don't even know if you can see me on my screen. I've like totally gone sideways. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, just feet. This layer is just feet. And then now I can see 5 feet. And I can always bring back the feet if I want. Yes, this just feels so much better without his weird feet. No offense, Bruno. If I might have called you Walter, because one of the last ones I did, his name was Walter. My bad. You just popped into my head. Show me that layer. No, I don't want to see that layer. Go away, feet. Okay, feet have gone away. There's like a layer in here that I have this happening. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. I can get rid of that weird thing that I have. Yes. Oh my gosh, like a million times better. So you just got to play around with it for a while. So I'm going to choose these groups and I'm going to select them all. Oh shit. Okay. Let's unlock this layer. Let's choose that layer, this layer. Let's move it all down to the middle. I think his eyes, like, maybe I just need to make his whole eyes dark. New eyes. Let's duplicate this. Again, this gets tedious because I'm trying to preserve everything. So like, for example, I want to draw new eyes that are big, but I want to keep the small eyes. But then I realize I've got like the eyebrows and part of the nose in this layer. So I just want to erase everything so that I just have the eyes. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. And then I have the outline of the nose too. Okay, did I get it all? Yeah. So then I just have the eyes there. And then this layer, I can just have everything else. So I just get rid of the eyes. can't tell you how many times I've had to do this. Okay, and then we get rid of the eyeballs here. Whoa, scary. And then we go back to the black, and then we make his whole, all of his eyes black. Because he's got big eyes. And then we can do the whites on top. Where did I have it on the other one? Get out. Make this white too. Do it like that. He's cute. Okay, so I think it's coming together. Obviously, like, take a step back. It's sometimes just really good to just close your eyes, get a drink of water. Okay. Bruno. We could even like take out like your little drop because you don't really have much of that drop, I think, as say other dogs. You could just have a really cute smile. Yeah. Yeah. You're cute. And maybe I even make your like little eyebrows larger. So what I would do here is I would duplicate that layer, erase the nose. Am I on it? Erase the nose. Okay. Oh, because it's so little? Okay. I didn't erase it. I didn't have a big enough eraser. Okay. So then I just have the eyebrows here, and I can make them larger. Oh, maybe do one at a time. And then I had the other layer. And then I go back to the eyebrow layer. I lasso. Oops, don't move them. I want to grab one of the corners. I could rotate them a little. Oh, that doesn't actually rotate. There we go. Then I would lasso the other one. Make bigger. Rotate. Move over. I need to get rid of some of that. I mean, he does have big ass eyebrows, so they're just like thicker. So what I would do here now that I have this is I would, sorry, not delete this. I'd add another layer and then I use this pen tool with the same weight. Oops, but I'm on white and I want to be on black. Is it the same? Okay. And then I could get rid of this layer. And then we have this layer. So it's a little skinnier. I mean, so many thoughts, guys. think he's got the look. I think he just needs more paint now. And I did not gonna lie, now this kind of front doesn't really match the sides as much. It's like the sides of his face are so much more free-forming. Like freeform than his like jaw. And because I did it all in a layer again, now you have to watch me do this whole shit again, so sorry. So erase everything but that jaw. And then here. Okay. I even want to get rid of this nose. And the smile, because I like the smile. I think the smile's good. Okay. So now it's just the jaw. Okay. Now go back to this. Everything but the jaw. So I want to erase everything but the jaw. Wait, crap. Okay. That one's a jaw. Yeah, erase the jaw. Okay, so I have the jaw preserved up here, everything else up here, and then I want to hide the jaw, add a new one. Try this again in like a lighter type of free. God, he's such a big nose. It's so cute. I gotta smooth out his smile. His smile's, I like it, but I want a new smile. Okay, draw a new smile over the, oops. Draw it over, go to this layer, and erase the smile behind it. Yeah, okay, and now I just have to like clean up some shit that I'm not really sure where it is. So, nope. Oh, that's a hidden layer. Okay, is it here? No. It must be here. Yeah, okay. I don't want to delete that. Okay. So let's zoom in some. I think if I drew this style like every day, maybe this wouldn't be as tedious. Or maybe the people that do still just nitpick like I do. I don't know. If you're one of those people, I'd love to know. Like, are you as nitpicky as me? Or are you just like, you're overthinking this? It's totally cool if I drive you crazy. That's fine too. I won't take any offense. Oops. Oh, Bruno. Okay, so I have what I think I kind of like for the eyes, for the nose, for the side of the face, for some of the ears that don't exist. Got some random little things I need to clean up. Why are you the way that you are? Okay, and now I need to work on the hair because it's all fucking a mess over here. And since I don't want that weird outlier, I took away the ear, or I took away the crazy. I added ears, so I took away some of this wonkiness. Okay, yeah. I took away a lot of the wonkiness, actually. I made him look a little bit less disheveled. I don't know. You can even add a background color off the palette. Let's see. Oh, he's like the ocean. Okay, we can add like another thing down here. If we're like, say, well, we should just make it white. Okay, so I'll add a layer. And then I want to make it this blue. And I can drag it. I mean, he looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it a lot. So, sometimes I really just like, kind of am like, did I do it? I'm not sure. No, I don't think for a small like thumbnail, maybe I'm not done, but I'm like, I like where it is. So like, let me select it. Let me duplicate it. And it's just like version 1. And then, okay, cool. And then I go here and I'm like version 2, almost clean slate of this. I'm drawing with this blue background. I'm coming into underpaint, more of it. And then I can just add dimension below the black pen. And I'm just going to feel like maybe a little bit better. I feel like I'm just like in a little bit of a safer zone than I was feeling before. Let's go back to the gouache. Fun word of the day, gouache. Or for any painter, they're like, I've heard that a million times. Not that fun. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why did you use this color? And this is where I can get really crazy about stuff. I'm like some light gray on top of his other gray. Smaller. Sometimes I come in here and I'm just like, ugh, hate it, done. Like, bye, all previous drawing. Erase. Make the nose this shade of blue. Come over it with some darker in the middle. That brush stroke was kind of nice, actually. I can't get it back. Ugh, Allison. See me talking down to myself. Feel free to say, don't worry. Don't hate on yourself too much. Thanks, y'all. Now I'm like pretending that you're talking to me as I talk. Darkness by the eyes. More darkness. I like gouache because there's a lot of layering you can do. So many layers. I was thinking down here. I just got tangled up in trying to be something that I'm not. Make it a little smaller. Sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. I'm drawing in the same layer over and over again. I'm kind of doing a watercolor thing where I'm doing light first and then dark over. And then I'm kind of going to go backwards because I like to torture myself. And then keep on getting blues involved. And then the lightness will come out at some point. And then the grays for his tufts that we can have kind of go above his outline. Maybe a little. I think they need to be more like, I think they need to be a little smaller. Yeah. Tough it up. Tufts. Tufts. I love your tufts, Bruno. You got good tufts. Good tufts. Oof. No. This was a weird color choice. How about that one? That was like kind of yellow. Whoa, even lighter. Whoa. He's got, like, his highlights are crazy. This is where I'll be like, they're like, why did you do any of this? That's right. It's back, I say. Maybe to a different. I've made him look weird. Ooh, I forgot to type. Whoa, I did not want to do that. I think I just recolored that. I'm like, where do I put this yellow? I think I could use some highlights in his beard. Maybe. I don't think I need to press as hard as I am. I think that's what's great about the pressure of this this pencil, whatever you call it. Apple pencil. Light around. I feel like he looks like a starfish or something. Like, I don't. And then I can go back and I can be like, wow, I really fucked that up a lot. And then I can look to see if I like any of what I've done. And see, I don't know if I made him look that different. This is what I had before. Oops, shit. Or it's like, I kind of hate both. Great, now I hate both. Yeah, I don't think either of them look like Bruno now. So, it's an interesting experience. Always to like fuck something up. Or it's not fucking it up, it's just making it all really, I don't know what the right word is. Just adding different dimension to it, and that needing to go back in and just like another interesting thought. It would be funny. I don't know if I want to do this. Let's see, select, duplicate, okay, great. Start the underpainting like over, like, or just hide it. And say, okay, I got him. This is what he is. Choose a totally different paintbrush. At some point, they're going to be like, you can't have any more layers. You're not allowed. This thing can't handle you. And like start from the beginning. You might be like, you're fucking nuts. But I didn't really like what I had. Sometimes that's worth it, even if it's like you don't make the money in the commission because you've drawn this dog so many times. But you gotta like what you do. You gotta like what you come out with. So, and it's all like a lesson. And I'm just experimenting right now. I might totally just go back to gouache and be like, all right, I was wrong. You're great. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. But I might not. And that's okay too. And right now, since I'm really just like, yeah, practicing this, I'm doing it all on one layer. Because I'm mad. Mad, mad, mad. Crazy. Woo. Pop of the white. It's just playing now. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck did you do? The answer is, I'm not sure, guys. That's okay, though. Have to work on this a lot more. Or I can just go back and say, fuck that. I liked him where he was at. I will... Yeah. It's like 3 really like kind of like mediocre type looking things that I'm like, I don't know. I might need to sleep on it to just kind of choose like what direction I want to go in. Now that I've decided. And I'm like, maybe it needs to be, I think he needs to be overall darker, or his background needs to be overall lighter. Honestly, just, yeah, probably need to sleep on it. Not really feeling some of the lines I have down here. That's going to be something I want to work over. But again, save what I have. Go back to gouache. Yes. I think his down here just needs to be darker. He looks like an Amish guy. I think I could put an Amish hat on him and it would just work. I don't know if that's offensive to Amish people, but I'm like, it just makes me think. Again, I don't like the brush strokes that I'm doing. Just, whoa. Well, that's one way to do it. Just big and bold and dark. Not as big there. Because it's kind of, maybe I need to make him a little rougher. That's a different color than here. So it's like, that's another thing. You gotta differentiate what's happening on his ears. Oof, no. How is that even in the same palette? And maybe I don't make him, like he's got his dark happening over here. But it's just like at the bottom. And then he's got his deep blue beardo. Deep blue, dark. And then I just make him darker up here. The eyes could be way darker. His nose even. There's so much gray that comes out of his eyes that it's like, am I even taking that to the level that I need to? Should it be darker? His orange matches his beard down here. I could get that and then I mean, he's a really interesting dog in general. And then a little bit more on the whites and the grays. I don't think I've done enough here. It's kind of a yellowy gray. Maybe I want one of these bluer grays. I mean, it's feeling a little bit better. There's definitely more contrast happening. I can work on that even more. Work in progress, y'all. So be back another day. We're needle felting on at the end of this week, so it's a little bit different from this. Stay tuned. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and hope this was a great break from doom scrolling because I know it was for me.